Hi, this is Elle and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here, and happy Foundation Friday. Today we're talking about a brand new foundation that just launched. It's actually a brand new brand to me. Again, I love exploring new brands, so we're going to talk about the foundation right now. So before we get started, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. Today we are talking about the brand new launch. It's a brand called LYS, and this is their Triple Fix Serum Foundation with hyaluronic acid, turmeric, and ashwagandha in it. The price point is fantastic. It's only $22. The shade range is very pretty. As usual, I'm going to link their actual website too, just because a lot of the colors are out of stock on the Sephora website. I did get this during the sale. But I'll link everything below for you. It is a medium coverage, and it says it's a luxurious, clean, skin-infused serum foundation with buildable light to medium coverage, an array of shades. That is true. They have a lot of shades in this range. I wouldn't call this necessarily a skin care infused serum. I mean, yes, it has some skincare infused in it, which I think is great, but I wouldn't call this like a skincare foundation. This product is this product is vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free, of course, and comes in recycled packaging. The ingredients, for the most part, look very approachable. They look very good in my eyes, so it's really nice to see them. And I personally can't find a ton of silicones in here or anything like that. So you should be good to go overall if you have any allergies. I can't even really find fragrance in here. All right, so I have been wearing this nonstop. It is such a beautiful, I'm going to give you a little hint, it's such a beautiful foundation. But we're going to do a real good wear test today, and I'm going to show you how long it lasts. It is, and there's no long wearing claims to this, again, but it is something that I really want to bring to your attention since I did that video about this foundation a little while ago. I am in number L96, and it is a great match for me. What did they say? They say how to use it. It says shake well before, which I just did. It says smooth a small amount onto clean skin, moisturize, prime skin. All I have is my skincare on and my SPF. I did use the Josie Moran untinted SPF today. And then it just says, you know, build for desired effect, as well as they do say for oilier skin that you can just obviously set it with some powder. So the way I like to do it is honestly just put it on a dry sponge or a brush. This foundation goes on beautifully with a brush, just so you know. So if you are a brush user, it is beautiful. So you really can't go wrong with the application of this foundation. I do find that you need to obviously make sure that you're doing a good skincare routine before. It obviously says it too. Make sure it's, you know, hydrated and good, you know, prepped really well. It is a natural finish foundation, so it's not overly glowy, it's not overly matte, it just comes across as skin. But look how fast it is. And I have actually put this on with my hands as well, and it looks gorgeous. I have put this on with a damp beauty blender, and it looks fantastic. So again, you really can't go wrong. But I will say a little bit does go a long way. Since this is a medium coverage foundation, I use one pump to start out with, and I don't really go back in for any more. So one pump is really all you will need unless you want like super high coverage. But this is one little quick pass. I think it's done a really nice job over here, but as always, I'm going to add just a touch more for my personal liking. This foundation does build beautifully, but you don't necessarily have to build it if you don't want it, because one pump, look at, I still have this much left on my hand. One pump does really smooth out the skin and give you that finish that you want. This feels really lightweight. It does not feel heavy at all. It literally feels, whoa, I'm dropping things. It literally feels and looks like skin. So that's it. That's as fancy as the routine gets. I am going to put just a little bit of concealer on just to let you guys know. Now this is the Makeup Revolution concealer. I do set this foundation ever so slightly. I go in with my Kosas Cloud powder, and that's it. So you don't have to set it if you don't want to, because it doesn't feel like sticky. It literally dries down so quickly, but I just do just to make sure that it has a little bit more wearability to it. Okay, so I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. And of course we'll go to natural light like we always do. All right, you guys, so the foundation is on. I did set just under my eyes, down the center of my face, but the rest is unset. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. I don't feel like it's sticky. It feels completely weightless, and I'll let you kind of take a look at this. All right, so let's go to natural light. All right, you guys, so it's pretty overcast today, so I think it's actually the perfect light to see this foundation. I'll let you look at it. And this foundation also is very similar to last week's. For me personally, as I wear it, it looks better and better around here, which we all know is my problem area. It's where I show texture. It's just what my skin is. So for me, as I wear it, it does kind of melt into the skin a little bit more and does look, a little bit more like skin in this area. But I think that this is $22 and the shade range is so beautiful. So let's give it a few hours and I'll check in back with you. Hi guys, how are you? My mouth is blue because I had a little sucker. All right, so this is my mascara. We are about 5 hours of wear. This is where it is. I think it looks pretty darn good. There is no conversation about it being super long wearing or transfer proof or anything like that. Okay, so the way that I normally handle this foundation is I bring a little bit of pressed powder in my purse and then just touch up this area right here. Reason being is because sometimes obviously with mask wearing and I blow my nose a lot because I have allergies, things like that, this area does need to be touched up a little bit more. But overall I think it looks really good. I usually touch up this area too, but I haven't been touching it up because I wanted to show you guys really what it looks like. But yes, this is all kind of because it's transferred off onto a mask. So overall, it's obviously not transfer proof, but so far it looks really good. I've worn this foundation for about 5 or 6 hours and then I usually take it off. So we'll give it a few more hours of wear, but overall, I think we can all agree for 22 bucks, it looks pretty darn good. I will say that the one from Milani that I've reviewed in the past, the Love Your Selfie, I think it's called, is amazing. And it is similar to this. It's just not as quote unquote clean as this one. So they have a similar finish, but the one from Milani is a kind of a good dupe that lasts a lot longer if you aren't such an ingredient junkie like I am. All right, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, love, so here we are. This is gonna be the final check-in. My mascara is really running. This is gonna be the final check-in. Let me see, I feel like, hold on. Is that better? Yeah, that's clear. Okay, so this is the final check-in. This is a total of 7 hours of wear. I think it looks good. Actually, it looks better in this light than that harsh light that was in the car. So, but yeah, I think that it's worn very well. Again, it's come off because of the mask right here because it's rubbing back on and off and on and off. But overall, all in all, I love this foundation. I have been wearing it nonstop and I really, really enjoy it. Like I said before, price point, shade range. All right, so, ingredients. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like it? Are you guys gonna try it? Let me know in the comments section and I'll see you soon. All right, have a great weekend. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.